Division 2 Race 8 Hungary. And SR is going to be our first guy out on the track in the Alpha Turi. Looking like some nice weather out there today, guys. We just finished the D1 race and that was a wet race the whole race. Curses to Spry. He had a great win. As we go through the pack here, Chevy Wolves out at the moment. You can't hear no game sound. Let me see if I can fix that. Has that fixed it at all? Audio settings. Alright, Chevy's starting a lap. We'll stay on board with him. Just let me know if you hear sound, Daniel, when you see Chevy starting his lap. Still no sound? You there, Dan? Not sure what's going on, guys. Let me just double check, sorry. I think I'm still going, which is good. Chev's still warming up his tyres. The new guy in prime time. He's out there warming his tyres up at the moment too, I think. Might be, oh no. SR has completed his lap with 1:18.4. That's not bad. Chevy looks like he's finishing a lap or about to start one. I think he's about to start one. Let's stay on board with Chev as he does a lap around the Hungary track as Zoolander gets a 1:18.5 going into second place behind SR. And if anyone can let me know how the stream's going, that'd be great. Not sure what's going on. Just double checking that everything is still running well. Yep. As Sarouge pulls over 1:16.2, very nice lap. Bringing him into first place, but we're still on board with Chev as he continues his lap. B-Rad and Combs have completed their laps for first time round in the 1:17s. Chev hits the final corners. You there, Dan? Can you hear me, Dan? Daniel? Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah. Is the sound good or no? Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I've got you. I can hear. Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah, awesome. Alright, so Chev does his lap and comes out fourth in with a 1:17.9. That's not bad. As everyone goes into the pits. We'll be, let's have a look at what... Let's have a look at captain. Let's go to captain as he goes through the last sector here. As he nice and smooth into this corner in third gear, that's it. Up in fourth. Hits the last few corners. P2, 1:16.6. Very nice. Yes. As Sarouj is still in the pits, he is leading the way at the moment with 1:16.2. Then Captain in second place, he just finished his run. B-Rad in the pits at the moment, in third place. On board quickly with Prime here, as he's finished his lap, the new guy. Just gonna watch the new guy here finish his lap and see where he comes, as he's getting a bit of a tow from the guy in front. And does not improve in his time, so he will stay in ninth place as we go on board with Tony for his lap. He's done quite well in the past. It would be good to see how he performs around this track. Very nice speed through that corner. It's the sweeping. It's it in fourth. Very nice. How's he going to take the chicane? Beautiful. Very nice. It's going to look like a very good lap so far by Tony. He's got a clear run all the way to the end. The purple sector 2. Sector 3 looking very nice. He's come one corner to go. Hits the DRS zone. Flat stick. Over the line. 1:16.08 puts him in first place. Tony, great run, mate. Very great run. As we might switch down to SR. It was very close to Q1 times. I think it was on par with the Q1 times, actually. Did anyone break the 1:16s in Q1 today? We had a full quali though. Don't think they did. Maybe Mechanic did, I'm not sure. Yeah. I'll have to get back to everybody on that. I'm not 100% sure with that, but we're on board with SR at the moment as he has just finished his lap. Didn't notice if he improved or not there. So we'll move over to Zoolander and watch him finish his lap as he comes up to the... Oh, he's going to get impeded here. No, he hops out of the way. Zoolander back on the power. I think Zoolander might have backed out a little bit regardless though. See how he pulls off, what time he gets here. Does he improve? DRS as he hits the line. And he does improve. Brings him from 8th up into 7th place. As Chevy starts another lap, so let's stick on board for a whole lap with Chev. As he hits sector 1, that's very nice into the first corner there by Chev. That was very nice. He looks like he might get impeded here. No. Zoolander got way out of the way, well done. Oh, beautiful by Chev. Looks like he's got a bit of pace through here. He's about to finish his sector 2. He is improving at the moment. How will he take his sector 3? Very smooth so far. 1 corner to go as he hits the DRS zone. Flat stick over the line and pulls him into P3. Very nice lap by Chev with 1:16.5. He has got time to pit and come back out again, so it'll be interesting to see if he can improve on that time. As we go down to the newcomer prime time again, watch his lap. Might actually go have a look at Cap. Cap looks like he might be finishing a lap right now. As he goes over the line, does not improve. B-Rad on a lap at the moment as well. And Robocoms. Robo's out of fuel, so I think he's going to pit, but so is B-Rad, so I would imagine he's pitting too. Prime and Andy. Prime doing his lap at the moment. Is he up in his sector 2? Yes, he is, by almost a second. This is great improvement by him. Goes into the last couple of corners. As he hits the DRS zone, flat stick, goes over the line and brings himself up into P6. Improved by 1.2 seconds. Well done, mate. With a 1:17.7. Very well done. Yeah, very nice. As we now go over to... What's going on here was my control. Andy's going in the pits, yeah. Tony in the pits. Sarouj is on an outlap. He has done some great work this season. Sarouj has had some unlucky races as well. But it'd be interesting to see where he ends up after this lap. As Prime comes in and SR starts a race hot lap as well. Sorry, not a race lap, a hot lap. Oh, bit of wheels on the grass there, bit of a kick. Holds it very well though, coming through that sector. On the power. He's not improving at the moment, but what can he do in this last sector? It is quite quick when it starts warming up this part of the track. Can he improve? Hits that corner quite nicely. Flat stick, DRS, over the line, and did not improve unluckily. As we go back on board with Sarouj to see where he finishes up on. Oh no, he's still warming his tyres up. Let's stay on board with him because I feel like he's about to start a lap and this is going to be a good one. I just have a feeling, I hope no commentator curse really gets him here, but as Sarouj starts his hot lap, I would assume this would be his last attempt. He goes into corner 1 quite nicely. Into DRS, flat stick. See what is he up in his sector? He is. Purple sector 1. It's good. It's a good start. I believe this is where the track really starts to show its improvement. Hopefully these guys get out of his way. As Sarouj did not back off the slightest. He was sending it regardless. Great to see as he hits the final corner here. Will he improve? And he does with a 1:16.02, puts himself in P1. Great run there by Sarouj as Tony just goes, I'll take that straight away, bringing it into the 1:15.6s. Great run by Tony there that we've just missed. Great time. As Chev has retired from the session, we've just missed it, but he has binned it, I would imagine, into the wall. That is unlucky. Well, there's no... We'd have to say with Chev, if he didn't have his bad luck, he'd have no luck at all, would he? Like, so... We're on board with Robocoms. I can't see any of the chat comments either, so... If there are any. As I just had a drink, guys. We're sitting on board with Robocoms. So he's looking fast through this sector. Through the chicane. Captain improves, but does not improve enough to get Chevy. As we stay on board with Robo here. As he goes over the line, does he improve? He does. Very nice lap there by Robocoms with 1:17.4. That looks like it is it. B-Rad running into the pits. That shall be our qualifying done today, guys. We will be back for the races. I have a short break, guys. And that is it for qualifying, guys. With only... Let's take a screenshot of this. Oh, very impressive run there by Tony. With a 1:15.6. As Sarouj also had a great run there. Coming in second place at 1:16.2, or 1:16.0, sorry. So we run through the pack quickly. We've got B-Rad in third place, Chevy in fourth, Captain fifth, and that is as far as we get as we move into the race. Be interesting to see what strategies people go here in the race. Whether it'll be raining like it was in D1 or if they'll have a nice dry. Looks dry at the moment. Yeah. Looks dry to me at the moment, but anything could happen in these races. Yes. He had a great race today, Spry. Unfortunately. Pulling another win out again. As we are just waiting for... Yeah. Here we go, guys. We are green, 5 great red lights, and green. Off we go as Captain gets an amazing start with an oh, he got a drive through, did he? Oh no. That's why he got such a good takeoff. Let's have a look at this. Positions changed. Leader, no. Yes, enabled. Day-to-day, full track car, beautiful. Okay. So great start by everyone so far. As we have Captain leading the pack, but he's unfortunately got himself a drive-through penalty. And let's just have a quick look at the penalties. We have 2 drive-through penalties, Robocom and Captain, both of the Red Bulls. That is not going to impress the Red Bull guys at all down there in HQ. But that's alright, guys. Still early. You will bounce back. Be fine. So get off that. Let's have a look at the tyres. Let's see what tyre strategy for everyone. As Captain does his pit, we move over to Tony into the lead. Sarouj very close behind on the softs, taking on the mediums. We're having a great battle there into turn 1. He just blocks off Sarouj, gets him on the inside there with a switchback. Great move there by Sarouj. Tony and Sarouj are battling it here quite good. The rest of the pack seem to be breaking apart, but Zoolander and Andy are close together as well. Does not look like it's raining yet, but they might get rain, guys. They might get rain. You don't know. This is the battle to look for. Oh, as we have a caution as Saru SR is retired. He's gone off track here. Is it a virtual safety car or a full safety? Looks like a virtual. Did not see what happened there, but it is an unlucky start. As we move back to Sarouj, has got a great lead here at the front under virtual. We get ready to do the restart. Looks like the safety car is about to go. So we have a look at the position changes while we're under this virtual safety car waiting for the restart. Our newcomer in prime time. Oh, speeding under. Let's have a look. Penalties. Robocom. Speeding under the pit lane. Not good as Captain has completed his. They're back to racing, guys. As we go back to the front of this pack quickly. Tony. half a second, just over half a second behind Sarouj at the moment on the restart. Let's change my... No, that's not what I wanted to change. Leave that. Penalties. Let's have a look at the tyres. As Sarouj and Tony battle this out, Chevy pulls out the fastest lap as he thinks he can join this pack and have a bit of a go. Tony with DRS on Sarouj gains a bit here, but not enough to get a position pass. Sarouj with the slight advantage on these softs at the moment, as Robocoms gets another 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Just not his day today with penalties. We look through, Zoolander looks like he might be getting close to Andy here. This is a very close battle going on between Zoolander and Andy. As Andy Peel picks up a 3-second time penalty there. Zoolander. Oh, Zoolander ends up having a bit of an oversteer there and hitting the wall. Wonder if he got any damage there. We shall see here if he pulls into the pits or if he decides to stay it out as Sarouj pulls the fastest lap. 1:19.5. Starting to get quicker out there, boys. As the gap between Sarouj and Tony does start to break a bit. Looks like Tony did get DRS then, but I think he's going to fall out if he can't keep the pace up. Those soft tyres would only be beneficial for another couple of laps, I would imagine, and then these medium tyres will start to show how much better they are. If this rain keeps off. It looks like it might be going to rain as well, guys. I'm not sure. That's what it looks. As Captain and B-Rad are close together. Zoolander and Andy are very close together here. It looks like they might have saw a bit of rain there. I think I saw some rain. As Sarouj pulls another fastest lap. Zoolander right on the tail end of Andy here as he hits DRS coming into the main straight. He's just building his battery up. He's just saving his time. It's a double DRS zone here, so he gets another dose of DRS. Still can't quite get the move done. As B-Rad has closing the gap here with Captain flying fly close behind. This is going to get interesting quite soon, guys. What's going to happen here? Who's going to make the move? Is B-Rad going to be able to make the move here on Zoolander? Is Zoolander going to be able to make the move here on Andy? Is Andy going to be able to defend it off? Or is Captain going to be able to make his way through all of this and just go, thanks guys? We shall see. As they are all very close to each other coming into this final corner into the DRS zone. Andy will have to defend. Zoolander stays behind Andy. He goes for the inside move. He gets it done. B-Rad, Andy side by side. Zoolander, they make contact, but nothing in it. They keep going. B-Rad gets Andy, Zoolander on the outside. Captain looking like he might make a move here too, but no. Decides that he will back out and see how this folds out. Not a bad idea, mate. Andy still manages to defend off his position, hold his position. We're sitting on board with Captain right now, just so we've got a good view of this battle going on. Who will make the move first? B-Rad looks like he's making the move on Andy now as he comes in. He gets it done. Yes, he does. Gets it done quite well. Well done, B-Rad. Andy moves into 6th place. B-Rad moves up into 5th. Andy getting DRS this time, but B-Rad just going to see you later. I'm going to just take off here. Captain makes the move on Zoolander. We missed that. Captain going for the outside move on Andy. Can he hold it? Can he get it to stick? Yes, he does. Great move there by Captain. Great move. As Zoolander and Andy get back to their battle. Captain and B-Rad. Oh, Andy goes wide and Zoolander gets him on the inside. These guys are starting to split apart now, but that was a great, intense little battle there by these guys. As we go on board with the newcomer Prime Time at the moment, he is 7 seconds behind Chev. Chev 4 seconds behind Tony in 2nd place. Tony is 3.5 seconds behind Sarouge, who is having a stellar race, just absolutely destroying the field at the moment on these softs. 9 laps he's made them last so far. It is a great effort. As we go back down the pack to see what battles we might have going on, as Zoolander and Captain look like they are the closest at the moment. What has happened to Captain? It looks like he might be dropping down a bit. As B-Rad is pulling away. Oh, Captain has a bit of a spin there. Zoolander takes advantage of that and takes him on the inside there. Great move there by Zoolander. As we go back on board with Captain, just to make sure that everything is running smoothly. Yes, wonder if he pits this lap, gets off these soft tyres. Did not even notice I disconnected from the Discord chat. Sorry. Yeah, I can. Yeah. Now that I'm back, I wasn't in the Discord chat. Sorry about that, everyone. Yeah. Sorry, Daniel. How long was I gone for, mate? Yeah. I could see my mic coming up on the screen. I'm like, that's different. What's going on there? As we had some great battles going on there. Yeah. As the field is starting to break away now, I would assume we would start to see some stops as Sarouge has done his first pit stop onto medium tyres, and Captain has done a stop onto hard tyres. So interesting, as the rest of the pack is still on the two top runners. Who's that, sorry mate? Prime Time's having a stellar first time race, mate. As he goes into the pits, get off those softs and put on some fresh tyres. Yeah, that'd be interesting to see where you go into the mediums by the looks of it. See where he comes out. Looks like he'll come out in front of Captain in P7. Not a bad re-entry there. As his field pack as Sarouge, he is 11.1 seconds down on Chevy, but he is on fresh tyres to Chev's 10 laps. So let's see how quick he can bring this gap down. Just sit on board with Sarouge for a minute here, and let's just well, he's already taken a second off already. Got the fastest lap there. That's good effort there. He's already cut this time from Chevy from 11 seconds down to 8.5 in half a lap. It is crazy how quick he is catching these guys. If they don't pit anytime soon, as Prime and Andy we quickly jump to. Prime going to make the move here on Andy. I think he... Oh, no, he doesn't. He backs out of it. Yeah. New mediums versus old mediums. Let's see how long it takes him to make the move here. He's still probably trying to warm those tyres up as well. Gets very close to Andy there. Can he get him on the outside? No, he has to back out of it. Andy doing a great... Oh, as he hits the back of Andy there. Wonder if he got any damage from that, as he seemed to have recovered quite quickly. They hit the DRS zone here. Will he get the past He's full battery, DRS completely open. The inside here gets it done. Yes. Yes, very nice. Just get a double dose of DRS there. He gets a bit of a pulls away from Andy a little bit, which is probably expected with those extremely fresh tyres. We move back up to Sarouge, who has dropped that gap from 8.5 seconds in that time down to 3.5 seconds. I really suggest these boys need to pit. Those tyres are losing them the race at this stage. Yes. As Sarouge has even taken another second off this time to Chev. We move back to Cap, has now caught Andy. He is on fresh hards. Ooh. He's got the DRS here, but no battery. What's he going to do? He uses what battery he's got. So does Andy. Andy runs out of the battery as well. Oh, great move by Captain there. That was a sensational pass by Captain on Andy Peel. As we move back to Sarouj, who has now got this time down to under a second. Can he get Chev on the straight here? Will Chev pit now? No, Chev decides to stay out for another lap. Will Sarouj get him here? Yes, he will, with battery on, DRS open, passes him with ease. As Cap gets a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings, that's not going to help his race. When do they ever do, though? Let's be honest. As Sarouj has just killed that time gap that Chev had on him, and is now starting to break away. Let's see if he can bring that time gap down between himself and Tony. Tony's still out on those 14 old hards at the moment. That is a great effort for him to be out 10 seconds in front. I think that is quite a good effort. I think so, yeah. Or there might be rain coming that we don't know about, and they're just trying to hold out. I thought I saw some earlier too, but it hasn't gotten any heavier whatsoever, so... As everyone on the field seems to be split apart quite nicely, we have Sarouj definitely bringing this gap down, as he was 10.5 seconds. He's now 9.5 seconds from Tony in that lap, so he's brought a second down that lap. Tony is sitting pretty. 92% battery, just chilling, just loving life, doing a few bloody warm-up laps. Sarouj, though, is draining that time. With every lap that Tony decides to stay out... Oh, Tony is pitting now. He is pitting. That is true. As Tony goes into the pits, Sarouj takes the lead of the Hungary GP Division 2. Chev takes second place. Tony goes on to the hard tyres. He will rejoin. Will he rejoin? He will rejoin in front of B-Rad as he tries to warm those tyres up as quick as he can and get back into that battle. But he has fallen 5 seconds behind. No, sorry, 7.5 seconds behind Chev, who is 5.5 seconds behind Sarouj, who is just having a stellar of a race yet again, guys. Shout out to Lamb, who is not here this week. Unfortunately, he's on his off week, so we're missing him this week. Or as some of you would like to call him, Liam. But I know how it's really pronounced, mate. It's Lamb. It's alright, mate. I'll get it right. Don't worry, buddy. Chevy goes into the pits. He's going to go to the hard tyre by the looks of it. Yes. Yeah, he won't get out in front of B-Rad, but he will possibly make it out in front of... Yeah, Zoolander's going into the pits as well. He needs to pit too. That brings Prime. Let's see where he ends up. That brings him back into 5th place. Only 4.5 seconds behind Chev. He's having a stellar first race, Prime Time. He's looking very good out there. Very good out there. In the Huss, which was his preferred team. Might stick with the Prime Time for a lap. Actually, we'll go down to Robocoms and Andy, who are quite close together here. Robo on 5-lap mediums and Andy on 1-lap hards. He must have pitted, I've missed it. As Robo hits DRS and battery to try to get the pass done. Can he get it done on the inside? No, he can't. Andy, great defending there by Andy. As Tony pulls off the fastest lap on his fresh hards. Can he start to bring that gap down between himself and Sarouj? That would be interesting to see. But we will go back to that in a minute. Let's just stay on board with this battle between Robo and Andy as they hit the start of Sector 2 through the yeah. They're coming up on a back. No, they can't. Oh, they're about to be lapped by Sarouj. That is interesting. As Robocoms takes the inside of Andy here. Great move by Robocoms. That it was a very, very not dicey, sorry, very very ballsy move, but he pulls it off with style. It was very lovely. It was very lovely. As Andy comes back on the defense, he will have the DRS here and the fresher tyres. Will he make a move back on Robo? No, he won't. As we move back to Sarouj, who's still keeping that distance of 8.3, so Tony hasn't brought it down. He has brought it down a little bit, but not much. As Tony is about to... Not Tony, sorry. Sarouj is about to hit the back of... And is Andy ghosting? Andy's dropped out? No. There he is. He's back again. Captain pitting again. Yep. Where will Captain come out? Let's just stay on board with Cap to see where he returns. It will be in front of Robo. As Sarouj goes into the pits. Yes, that's interesting. As Tony takes back the lead of the Hungary GP on 4-lap old hard tyres, I would assume he's planning on going the rest of the race. Sarouj is back out now. 14.5 seconds he'll end up being. No, 14 seconds behind Tony. Let's see if he can bring... Yes. Second a lap he's going to have to do. That is right, as I'm getting the word from Daniel in my ear. As we go through the grid here, everyone seems to be split apart from everyone, so we might just stay on board with Sarouj right now to see if he can bring this gap down at all. He's bringing the gap down, but I don't think it's quick enough. Or maybe it is quick enough. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe... Hmm. No. As we run on board with Chevy right now, who is 8.5 seconds behind Sarouj. He's got a 13-second lead on the prime time, who has managed to get himself another position and come up into fourth now. He's on the 11 laps old medium, so going by the rest of the pack, he's going to probably have to pit as well, otherwise he's going to find himself slowing right down. I believe Robo might also have to pit, but the rest of the pack could possibly go the rest of the race. As Andy gets taken by Tony, oh, that's because he got blue flagged. He would have had to have been forced to give that position. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's what he's going to have to do. As Sarouj pulls the fastest lap off, he has dropped that time down from. He got him. He did well that lap. He did well that lap. Yeah, over 2 seconds. If he can keep similar pace to that, he will be a contender. Well, he is definitely a contender already, but he will win it if he can keep that pace up. As we go through the pack here quickly, in first place we have Tony Toulon on 6-lap old hards. He's running 81% battery, looking very good. In second place we have Sarouj, who's just had a stellar race all day. 2-lap old mediums. He's 9 seconds, 10 seconds behind. And he seems to be getting that lower and lower every lap I go back to him. Then we move to Chev, who is on 5-lap old hards. He's 12 seconds behind Sarouj. He's had quite a good race. He had some bad luck in qualifying, but his race has been quite good. He's had the pace. He's been doing quite well. And then in fourth place we have B-Rad. 3-lap old hards. He's 16 seconds behind Chevy. So a bit of a gap there. Then Zoolander in 5th on 5-lap old hards is Andy. Let's have a look at the penalties we have here. So Andy has 6-second time penalties. It'll be 2 3-second, but he's very unlucky. Have a look at the stops so far. Tony, 1 stop. Sarouj, 2 stops. Chev, 1 stop. B-Rad, 1 stop. Zoolander, 1 stop. Captain, 2 stops. Prime, he's done 2 stops. Let's go back to the tyres quickly. Yes, the Prime is on the fresh tyres now, so he has done that. Let's have a look at position changes. Andy Peel is our best runner at the moment with 2 positions gained, as Tony and Sarouj are still in their starting positions. As Sarouj has dropped that 10-second gap down to an 8.5 second, 8.7 second gap. Prime time has gone and done some track limits. Yes, 3-second time penalty. That's unfortunate, mate. But with such a gap between everyone, at the end of the race, I don't think those are going to really hurt them in the long run. Yes. Yeah. Right. As we go back to Sarouj, who is got the pace going. He's now brought that gap down to 8 seconds. He has 9 laps to go. We have not seen any rain yet hit, which is good. As Chevy looks like he's coming up to the back runner of Robo, is it? Yes. Who is ghosted out, is he? As we go down to Prime and Cap. Cap no battery and Prime sniffing that pass as he closes the gap. He's now in DRS. No, just lost DRS again. Nope, back in it again. Does get the DRS. See what he does here. This is a double DRS zone. I was just checking that to see what the tyre difference was between them, and it's 3 laps. 3 laps difference between them. As he puts the pressure on Cap, Cap has his battery light flashing, but he's still defending quite well here. Did lose him a bit of time, hit that, but he did correct quite well. As Captain looks like he had a bit of oversteer there, and a bit of wheel spin here by Prime. What will happen here under the DRS? Will he get it done? As he hits the DRS, using no battery. Yes, he is using battery, sorry. He gets it done on the outside. Captain defending quite well on the inside here. Captain's like, nope, not today, mate. I will keep this till the next corner. And, oh, he gets it done on the inside there of Captain. Turn 3. There's a great move done by the Prime time on his debut race. Stellar race, this guy. Stellar race. Right. That is a good point. Hopefully Captain can now keep in DRS of Prime and build his battery back up, and there's still what, 6 laps to go, so anything can happen. As we move back to Sarouj, who has pulled that gap from 8 seconds down to 3, or for originally 14 seconds down to 3. He has 4 lap fresher tyres, and them being the medium tyre, with 5 laps about to be left. This is going to be an interesting battle for the win, guys. As we quickly go back to Captain here, who is keeping in that DRS of the prime time, but does not seem to be gaining any more extra battery. He might be. Yes. He did just close the gap dramatically on the prime time. Are those tyres starting to feel... But Captain's got the... Oh, Andy has missed what happened to Andy. As we go back to Sarouj, still closing this gap, I think this is going to be the guy to watch for the last few laps, guys, because there's 4 laps difference between Sarouj and Tony's tyres. Oh, that is what Sarouj needed, was to get in front of Captain then, and he did, but Captain straight back with the pass is like, sorry mate, my fresh softs are better than your old mediums. I am getting the hell out of here. This could work. He could get a tow here. That's right. Yeah, well, I'm just wondering if he can keep up close enough to Captain. But I think Captain has broken away from that DRS. If he can keep up with him here, he will get it. That will bring him back into the game. Did he get it? Is what I want to know. No, he didn't. Oh. He does not seem to have that pace anymore, does he? This is what... But, with saying, a stellar effort from Sarouj here today. Like, he's just been a great... Yep. Great race from him. And from Tony. Both had a stellar race, but there's still also 4 laps left. So... Yep. That gap is as Sarouj. Sarouj has run out of fuel. That is the issue. He is having to... Yeah, he's dropping back dramatically, but he has... Yeah, Chev. Keep the pace up. Don't bottle it. Use that battery on the straights, and you've got yourself P2, mate. Because poor Sarouj has no fuel by the looks of it, I would say. See, yeah. As we go on board with Tony, who is just runs a bit wide there out of turn one, but that's not to bother him the slightest. He's having a great race today with, yeah, plenty of battery, no fuel issues. Chevy, plenty of battery, no fuel issues. B-Rad, no fuel issues. Zoolander, no fuel issues. Robo is out of fuel as well too by the looks of it. Maybe these guys were expecting more safety cars, maybe. But with so few people in the lobby today, I didn't think we would get many. That is such a shame. I was looking forward to those last couple of laps. Unlucky, guys. Unlucky. Looks like Tony though is gonna end up having himself a bloody enough time to pit again and get fastest lap if he wanted to. Don't know. Don't know if he's listening. No, he wouldn't be able to now because he's past it. He's out of fuel, mate. His red light flashing. Chevy, with 2 laps to go, can he bring that gap down? Oh yeah. You'd think he'd be able to get that gap down, and whether he can get the pass done though, I would think he'd be able to get. I think he'd be able to get it done at this rate, as long as he keeps his composure and those last couple of corners he's knocked off a couple of seconds, so just keep this pace up and he'll definitely get it done. So we have a caution on track. Just a Rouge with no battery maybe. No, mate, you've got 1 lap left. Don't do it. Stick it out, mate. Stick it out, bud. As Sarouge pits to retire by the looks of it. I really feel sorry for you there, Sarouge. As Chevy comes across the line, he's going to take P2 here. There's only 1 lap to go. Oh no, Sarouge is coming back out on track, just changing his tyres. That's good. Keep going, mate. Get them points. Don't worry about it. Just get the points. Tony on the last sector. Looks like he is comfortably going. He's run out of fuel too now by the looks of it, but that's not going to be an issue for him on the last lap. Yep, as he hits the last couple of corners here, around the last corner, might as well use your battery, mate. He goes, he's going to do himself. Go on, do a doughy, do a doughy. Well done, mate. Tony over the line, well done. As we go on board with Chevy, who's gonna pick up a P2 here. It's a great race from Chevy in the end. Very nice work, as he's starting to run out of fuel too. As he goes over the line. Well done, Chev. P3. Yeah. As B-Rad hits the line. Ooh. As we go on board with Zoolander, who will get a 4th place at this stage. Very nice by Zoolander. Yep, very good comeback for him in the end. With fourth place and the prime time. 65 on his debut race gets fifth place. Great race by him. As captain comes over the line in sixth place. Has a bit of a whoopsie. As Sarouj comes over the line. Has a bit of a whoopsie. Great race from him too. Very good stuff, guys. Very good stuff. As I would say, Sarouj, Tony, and Zoolander will have my. Did I just say Zoolander? I mean Zoolander. Would have my driver of the day picks. Uh, yeah, yeah. And Chevy. I might even just put all four of them up there. Chevy as well. Yeah. But that is our D2 race for today, guys. As I'll get a screenshot of this. Beautiful. Well, that's it from us today, guys, and thanks. And yeah, join us and next week for where are we at next week? Miami. Another sprint race, I think. Sprint, sprint and race. So yeah, let's go Miami, boys. See you then. When I can work out how to stop this stream.